Hey, yeah. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on my motherfucking job. I got five. Let's talk. Real talk. Today, man, I just felt the need to talk about a legend, a great icon, a father, actor. Really was a jack of all trades, uh, a great athlete, outstanding athlete. Um, but his legacy was tarnished and is being tarnished by white racism in America. And I know a lot of people, be like, who, talking about, what I'm saying? Or, here we go with the racist shit again. But facts is facts and truth is truth. Despite how you feel, that's why it's called I Got Five, Let's Talk, Real Talk. You know what I mean? It's that time again to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, comment. Don't miss out on this. But we talking about O.J. Simpson though today. Um, a dude that was remarkable. Uh, but the other night on KTLA, the sheriff supposedly came up with some new evidence involving him or placing him at the scene of the crime or evidence proven evidence proving that he was guilty of said misbehaviors, i.e. murder. If y'all know what that means, get y'all wording up though. I'm gonna play this clip of what they said on on the news the other night. Never see before interviews. Never seen before interviews and investigative work. Now, if he did it and y'all got the proof to prove that he did it, and y'all was trying to do this back in the riot, you feel me, back in the early 90s, I mean. So if y'all had this evidence, you know what I'm saying, y'all would have did everything. Y'all would have investigated everything down to the T. Y'all would have put all y'all ducks in the row to say, hey, and present the evidence. You feel me? Once you guys would have started noticing that, you know what I'm saying, niggas had the other evidence, you feel me? You would start applying that. Computerized. Computerized. Lab work. Fire. Blood on his socks. So this is my thing. This is my thing. Y'all found fibers. Y'all found blood on his socks. Like DNA wasn't around at this time. You feel me? Like DNA was around. You know. Uh, Now we all know how shit could get placed when you're dealing with the government, and it just seemed like O.J. Simpson was always guilty. Always guilty. Now, the very next year of O.J. Simpson killing his wife, supposedly, allegedly, whatever you want to say, Robert Blake ended up killing his wife, shooting his wife in the head, or having her killed. Y'all don't hear about that? You feel me? This man still went on and was still able to do movies, do shows, still had, you know what I'm saying, a way in Hollywood. And another thing is, everybody sitting up here, especially the entertainers, y'all sitting up here saying, oh, you know, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fucked up that, you know, people putting this on Diddy and da 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 da. But don't nobody come out. You feel me? This nigga OJ he was free. He was found not guilty of killing this bitch. Like, and yet and still, motherfuckers sitting up there saying, oh yeah, we had this. But in this next clip, they, you know, I mean, in the same clip, you hear him say that they never had no evidence, no pictures, no evidence, no nothing. You feel me? So it's like, they want to keep her memory alive. I mean, this is the thing. What about his memory? Somebody lied down the way. Now all of a sudden, y'all got blood on his socks. Y'all got fibers. You know what I'm saying? All this that was overlooked during the real investigation. Man, come on, knock it off. Knock it off. Y'all tarnishing this man. You feel me? Y'all tarnishing this man's legacy. Y'all tarnishing this man's legacy because y'all wanted him to be guilty. Y'all wanted him to be guilty. The man went to court, 12 in the box said, not guilty. I mean, fuck the evidence. America felt, them 12 people felt he was not guilty. America put they trust in these 12 people's hands. So now that the 12 people found the nigga not guilty, all of a sudden y'all come up with some new evidence. Y'all come up with some new evidence saying, oh, there's blood on this sock. What happened to that blood on this sock when the trial was going on? And then motherfuckers is out here, like I was gonna say, motherfuckers, oh, you know what I'm saying, we don't know what Diddy was doing. Or and this is like with anybody, you feel me? As soon as they do some shit, you feel me? Oh, you know, this be the powers that be. But when it comes down to, you know, motherfuckers like O.J. Simpson, oh, you know, he was guilty, he killed me cold. I don't hear nobody saying, oh, you know, they tarnishing his legacy. You know what I'm saying? He was an icon. You know, he did this. You know, he was a great football player. Unfortunately, you know, he was charged with the death of this, and that, but he was found not guilty. What happens to that shit? What happens to that? Nah, man, my shit gone. My shit gone still. Yeah, so it's just like you feel me? Me personally, if you gonna cry for this nigga Diddy or for motherfuckers like Diddy and be like, oh, let the facts come out, let this and that come out. God damn, something stuck in my motherfucker. You know, letting this person come out, letting that person come out. You feel me? Let the facts for these people to come out. But then we wait for the facts for America to put their hands, for their trust in the hands of these 12 jurors, and a person get found not guilty, and still every day get abused, tarnished, and diminished for being found not guilty. Like, how can you, like, that's double jeopardy, but America, all the tricks that America put up in the world, these 12 people said he not guilty, and then now that he's dead, he had blood on his socks. He had fibers on it. He had fibers on his he had fibers on the gloves. Man, if you don't knock it off, man, like, how the fuck, like, that goes to show how America was still trying to destroy a black man. You tell us, oh, put our faith in the justice system. Okay, this nigga put his faith in the justice system. He was found not guilty. Why was he still, his legacy was diminished? Why his iconic status was taken from him? Like, America wanted him to be guilty. And this is a proven fact of how America does the black hero. You can say, oh, nah, I know motherfuckers, oh, but, he had something to do with it, this and that. Okay, cool. If he had something to do with it, you feel me? You don't think this man has some type of mental condition watching his wife do sexual things with men while his children is in the house? Everybody gives an excuse to everybody else. Oh, they give him this money, they do this, they do that. You feel me? Everybody got an excuse for all these rappers, but don't nobody got no excuse for O.J. Simpson. I mean, like Dave Chappelle said, that nigga ran for over 10,000 yards. You feel me? That nigga was nigga made Hurts a household name. Come on, man. I mean, O.J. Simpson is a legend. Whether you like it or not, O.J. Simpson is a legend. O.J. Simpson is an icon. That's like a person, you don't hear nobody, when they talk about Kobe, bring up the fact that Kobe raped a woman in Denver. And I know motherfuckers gonna be like, oh man, Oh, why you gotta do Kobe like that? Like it, but that's what I'm saying. Why y'all gotta do OJ like that? Why y'all gotta do OJ like that? Y'all talk about Michael Jordan. Y'all forgot, you feel me? That motherfucker said that Michael Jordan sacrificed his dad to be a part of that club. You feel me? Y'all, why you gotta do Jordan like that? But it's the truth. Why do y'all gotta do OJ Simpson like that? Like, why? Why it can't be long live OJ, the football great, the football icon, you know what I'm saying, the great actor. You know, why does OJ Simpson have to still be dubbed the murderer of his wife? I mean, the man was found not guilty. Comment, say something, you feel me? I mean, the nigga was found not guilty. And this is another thing. I don't understand how a nigga got damn near 7,000 subscribers, but a nigga barely getting views. Nigga getting shadow banned, yo. I'm getting shadow banned because of shit like this. The shit I talk about. Like, I ain't gonna sit up here and let you motherfuckers nigga down this nigga name. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, keep that shit fair. Keep it clean. The nigga went to jail. You feel me? He got found and the nigga spent time in jail in the LA County. Like, it's a new day, man. It's a new day. And then y'all do shit like, oh, we gon' induct the Negro League baseball legends into the Major Baseball League. Like, what does that mean? These niggas is sports. Like, you feel me? And I know niggas might say, well, you know, OJ Simpson played football. That's sports. Yeah. Stop putting your trust in athletes and singers and musicians that don't back the cause of black people. OJ Simpson, nigga, you feel me? That nigga was out there fucking the shit out them white bitches. You feel me? They didn't like that shit. They didn't like that. OJ Simpson, that's how you think nigga Kim Kardashian and them, and nigga, why you think they don't want to say Khloe Kardashian really OJ Simpson daughter? Everybody know it. Y'all took all the nigga money from me and all this. You feel me? Like the only great they give you, like, oh, Kobe. But the nigga was a basketball player. You feel me? The nigga didn't, you feel me? Nigga, like, nigga do nothing for black people. Like, during this time, nigga, OJ Simpson times, like, that nigga really was, nigga, I give it to Kobe. I'm not saying Kobe ain't nobody, but I'm saying, like, when you talk about Kobe, we talk about things like that. We don't talk about the bad shit that Kobe did. We don't talk about the bad shit that Jordan did, even though he's still living. We don't talk about the bad shit Charles Barkley did, you feel me, and shit like that. Why though? Why? But why OJ Simpson gotta get done like that? That's what make it crazy. Like, why OJ? I mean, you motherfuckers feel more comfortable talking about giving Diddy a chance before motherfuckers is comfortable. You feel me saying why y'all doing this to a man that got found not guilty? That shit wild. That shit wild. I'm gonna play this other part though, man. You feel me? Cause these motherfuckers is tripping. Yeah, these motherfuckers, they like they like to do shit like that though. They like to fuck motherfuckers over. Now, this is what I don't understand about that. I don't know if y'all could have heard it, but Mark Furman, the LAPD, they just now snatching this nigga accolades from him all these years later, talking about, oh, he never used racist remarks against blacks. This is a police from the LAPD that got their hands in the investigation and evidence of the crime. So if they ask him, okay, Mr. Officer, have you ever made disparaging remarks against African Americans? And they say no. And then they say, well, what about this time right here? Well, what about this time? What about this time? What about this time? And you on the LAPD force, and you part of the investigation, you part of the shit that got to do with evidence, and you telling me the police couldn't set this nigga OJ Simpson up? That's bullshit. That's straight bullshit. That's straight bullshit. Come on now. And then they try to use, you feel me, Chris Durden, whatever his name was, to prosecute. You feel me? That's we gonna have one nigga to take another nigga out. Man, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, just looking at the whole setup, bro, like, use your mind. Like, why did they, you feel me? Oh, let's be proud. These are the people we want you to be proud of, convicting this man of killing his wife, and he got found not guilty. Something is wrong with the picture. Even after that's just like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson get a new case, get a new charge every other year. Every other year, somebody suing Mike. Now a bitch trying to sue Quavo or Takeoff. Like, people tarnish people's legacies, bro. Like, for what reason? Like, OJ Simpson, whether you like it or not, he was found not guilty. And, I don't understand how you could be found liable but found not guilty. Like, liability, that means I had something to do with it. I got found not guilty. So if he was found not guilty, how do you become liable for the death? That's when the American system has a sentence that's real tricky, and it's called preponderance of evidence. And that means more than likely you did it or not. So when you're found not guilty in the American court system of murdering somebody, and if you have money, they can sue you for being liable of the death of that person, even though you were found not guilty. How much sense does that make? I'm found not guilty, but I'm still liable. That means something is up. Somebody let the rooster in the hen house. So now I'm finna get fucked out of all my money. So now I'm getting fucked out of all my money. And all these years, I play the background. I just be quiet. I chill, try to do this. And you still come out with new rules, not new rules, but new evidence against me. But yet I'm not charged. Like, I don't get it how motherfuckers could see what's being done and just be like, oh, this isn't a white agenda. This is some white racist shit. You telling me that, nigga, that, oh, they didn't have this evidence and this blood on this socks. Like, you feel me? They didn't have the sock in evidence. Just like, nigga, it was said that the knife that killed Nicole, Kim Kardashian and them had it. Kim Kardashian mom and them had it. Like, come on, man. Something is up. How you get a knife that killed this bitch, but you don't know who did it? You didn't turn that in to the police when, you feel me, everything went down. The fuck? That's some bullshit. Straight bullshit. But in recap though, man, you feel me? If you ain't did it yet, go ahead, hit that like, that share, that subscribe button, that notification button though, man. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody else though, man. You know what I'm saying? To keep this motherfucking shit lit. I'm being shadow banned. I got like damn 7,000 subscribers, but I'm not getting the views. I'm not getting the likes. You know what I'm saying? The retention is always low. Something is going on. Something is crazy. You feel me? And it's because I speak of shit that motherfuckers don't really accept. You feel me? But it be in plain sight. Like these is our heroes. Like a man that ain't never did nothing. The greatest thing he did, I mean, the worst thing OJ Simpson ever did was fucking with Nicole Simpson. Like, let's be real. The nigga met her when she was like 16, 17, doped out in Hollywood. So the worst thing OJ Simpson ever did was fuck with Nicole Simpson. Because once he fucked with her, that was the unraveling point of his life. You feel me? The nigga was a legend, a great, an icon. And you telling me even after he gets found not guilty and he dies, y'all bring up new evidence. Oh, we got fibers on the gloves. The same gloves he couldn't fit in court. Oh, we got blood on his socks from Nicole Simpson. The same socks that y'all had in evidence that didn't nobody know nothing about. Oh, this same evidence that y'all ain't got no pictures of, but y'all got it documented. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I could write up a document. Nigga, do you know, nigga, I could, nigga, call, nigga, Frida from down the block, nigga, she gonna write a nigga a U.S. doctor note, nigga, with the U.S. seal on that, nigga, like that shit don't, nigga, everybody could write a document. Like, what is writing a document? And then you say there is no pictures of this evidence? So you want me to believe that this man went to trial, all the evidence was presented, and nobody seen this blood on this man's sock. Nobody seen these fibers on this motherfucking glove. Nobody seen these fibers in this truck. So that means y'all went back and y'all wanted to find something. So if you're going back to find something on the pretense that he is already guilty and y'all want to collect more evidence to show that he's guilty, of course, I mean, me personally, I think y'all gonna plan something. Y'all gotta go and look back over the same evidence that y'all already got. The blood stain on the sock. I mean, what color is the nigga socks? Red? And then y'all went to Italy. Y'all took trips to Italy to go find out where the fuck these shoes was made from. Cause y'all wanted to know where the shoes was coming from. Y'all wanted to know what, the stitching and everything. I mean, y'all did all that and y'all couldn't produce none of that shit when it came time for this man to be on trial. And now you want me to believe because you put it on the news and say that we got this evidence, that we got this evidence, and we got this evidence, but we ain't got no pictures of it though. That's why the nigga got off in court. That's you telling me you want me to believe this nigga guilty, but you ain't got no pictures? Nah, I can't believe that shit. I can't believe that shit. Like, let me know how y'all feel, man. You feel me? I see y'all in there, man. Drop a comment, man. Hit that like button. Hit that share, subscribe button, man. You know I'm being shadow banned. I got almost 7,000 subscribers, but I'm not getting the views. I'm not reaching for some reason. So I need y'all to share it. I need y'all to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe to this. Don't miss out on this. And it's because of what I'm talking about, though. You feel me? Like, for real, for real. Motherfuckers want you to believe in a certain concept of a person for no reason. You feel me? Like this man, nigga, loses all credibility, all his money, just for the simple fact that somebody said that he killed this bitch, right? He killed her. But nobody says nothing about Ron Goldman being the lazy, what you say that? I wanted to say it kind of like sophisticated, the liaison between the drug cartel and, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking OJ Simpson. El Negro, what up with it, man? I see you. Yeah, I mean, he'll always be um guilty in the eyes of white America. That's why they came out with this new evidence. But this is the thing: the lies. A liar only lies because he knows the truth, because he's afraid of the truth. So the truth is, O.J. Simpson never even killed the bitch. He was found not guilty. So once you found not guilty, everything that you try to do after that to find this nigga guilty, that's white racist justice right there. The white people are not gonna rest until they able to convince more people, and you go down in history that your murder that you was found not guilty on overshadows anything and everything you ever did. But when it come to Kobe Bryant, don't nobody talk about this nigga raped on. He paid her to have sex with her, but then he raped her in the ass. The nigga sodomized her, but don't nobody want to talk about that. Oh, why would you do Kobe? Like, man, come on now. Come on now. And I'm not trying to talk bad about Kobe. I'm just giving a comparison, just like Michael Jordan. You feel what I'm saying? Don't nobody talk about, the fact that, they say Michael Jordan was controlled by the mob and he wanted to get the championship and do all this. Don't nobody talk about that now. Don't nobody talk about that. Yeah, man, I'm glad to hear that, man. Appreciate that, man. Blessings. I was getting a good deal on, what I'm saying, on this like views and everything, but now like I'm like now all of a sudden, because they gave me my page back, but when they gave me the page back, they didn't give me the watch time, they didn't give me the hours, the shows, none of that. They didn't give me none of that back. So now I had to start from scratch. And now I'm starting from scratch. They give me my subs back, but now I got like 7,000 subs, but I'm not getting no views. I'm not placed nowhere. You feel me? I could do this for about an hour and probably get 9 people in this motherfucker. And and that's another thing. They don't want motherfuckers to talk about shit like this. They don't want motherfuckers to, point out they fuckery. Because they really took my page the last time because I was pointing out the shit about Ukraine and the Jews and how the Ukraine army is really Nazis. And they ended up taking the nigga page. But what happens to, freedom of speech, But yeah, man, and then, hurts, it's just, it's crazy how, America tells you to have, like I said, it's crazy how America tells you to have faith in the justice system. Believe in our justice system and this, and that. And what happens to y'all believing in y'all justice system? What happens to, y'all being a part of that great belief in the American justice system? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I had posted fuck the queen. Yep, you right. You right. And see, that just goes to show you how, when things, when a motherfucker speak on certain things, now that you even say that's turned into my head because you feel me? That was when motherfuckers were talking about the queen and when like, yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. When you speak about certain shit, they don't want you to get that out there in the atmosphere. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not like nigga, I talk the same shit, nigga, about the king, about the queen, nigga, as I would about nigga Crips, Bloods, and whoever else. Because at the end of the day, nigga, like Nipsey said, right and right is wrong, nigga. Like, I don't care what side of the, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you out here doing some felonious shit and You not listening to the motherfuckers around you, nor is you paying attention to your moral thinking code, then hell yeah, I'm gonna talk shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna put you in the blender. And they never talk about Nicole being a drug addict and getting, you feel me? Uh, yeah, on my mom is the fact that they're mad alone, the whole white woman. Yeah. And then the fact that, even on the National Enquirer, remember they had pictures of Nicole in the hot tub with two men. You know what I'm saying? Remember they had pictures of Nicole, you know what I'm saying? In the room, videos of Nicole, the pictures through the window with her getting undressed with two men in the room. And that's another thing. It's just like, and even though, and I'm not giving the nigga no excuse, the nigga's a pedophile. Y'all don't want to talk about that OJ Simpson. Y'all don't want to make him look bad like that, because if y'all tell the true story about OJ Simpson was a pedophile. He met Nicole in Hollywood when she was like 16, 17, coked out. You know what I'm saying? That nigga threw his cape on, you know what I'm saying? And was like, went Captain Saver. He was probably doing some Diddy shit, had her getting hunched on, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? She just didn't want to do it for him no more. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? She started doing it, on her own and doing it at home. This is how a drug addict works. You know what I'm saying? You want the drugs so bad, you getting trains ran on you, you feel me, while your kids in the house. You know what I'm saying? Your kids coming downstairs seeing you naked with two men. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, people talk about, oh yeah, they kids was traumatized about all this. No, they traumatized because they know what their mama was doing. On top of the fact, you feel me? Like, come on, man. Ron Goldman was, like I said, was the go-between the cartel and Nicole Simpson. That was Nicole buddy. Ron Goldman was Nicole's buddy. That wasn't OJ buddy. Ray Allen was OJ Simpson buddy. So if Ray Allen was OJ Simpson buddy, why the fuck, if Ray Allen was down to drive OJ Simpson on the freeway, he was down to give this nigga coke and all that? Come on, man. What the fuck you think OJ Simpson need Ron Goldman for to get some coke? Ron Goldman? Come on, man. That nigga don't need that nigga to get no coke, nigga. Nigga, OJ and them, nigga, got the juice. Nigga, that nigga is, nigga, what? Come on, bro. This nigga OJ Simpson, I remember as a kid watching OJ Simpson in the Hertz commercials, leaping over in the airport, leaping over motherfucking chairs and shit, the little sitting there, leaping over motherfucking tables and shit. You know what I mean? But, it's and motherfuckers be like, oh, y'all always want to make it about race. I ain't making this shit about race. I ain't got nothing to do with about race. You feel me? What the fuck I got to do with it? Y'all made it about race. Y'all the ones that didn't want to tell America, oh, you know what I'm saying, we set this nigga up. You feel me? And then y'all the ones that get caught setting this nigga up. And then you say, oh, why y'all make it about race? Nigga, you made it about race, nigga, when you set the nigga up about killing his wife. What the fuck you think I'm stupid? Like, OJ Simpson was like one of the greatest footballs ever. Ever. Why y'all, and then this is another thing. Why they never say Ray Allen, why Ray Allen was never charged with assisting a murderous getaway and all this? Why Ray Allen was never on the stand? Because they only wanted OJ. Ray Allen was great, but that nigga wasn't no OJ. That nigga wasn't no OJ. That shit crazy. Motherfuckers sit up here and destroy these black leaders. Like this is what's crazy because like, I'm gonna use the same thing again. You take Diddy and you got motherfuckers out here, oh, this and that, and da 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 da. When Cassie got with that nigga, man, come on, man. She seen the rumors. I mean, she knew the rumors. She knew what was up. She knew what was going down. So Cassie got to take some of that blame with her because this nigga was already rich. This nigga was already fucking niggas. This nigga was already, getting people to sign 360 deals. So, motherfuckers is like, oh, Cassie, she was, woman get beat. Oh, okay. Y'all want to be treated as equals. And I'm not saying so you could beat your bitch, but I am saying this is how homosexuality and people, how the media is trying to soften out our males because everybody in the world know how these women be. White, black, Mexican, I don't give a fuck about none of that. This social media these days of time, especially now. Back then, bitches got slapped, maybe choked out. Aunties probably got slapped in front of us. Niggas took off, ran in the backyard outside, like, we out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, she knew what she did, got slapped, woo. Nigga pipe scratched the nigga up and got her, you feel me? Nigga, she was in the kitchen cooking later on that night, like, you feel me? Now, I'm not saying just to go around and be slapping women, but at the end of the day, these women nowadays, they went from wanting to be respected just like men are respected, or they went from honoring men to wanting to be men and to also put men in their place when they're not even strong as men. Yeah, see, and that's like, how can you sit up here and say that a man that was found guilty of being a racist on the stand? Like, this nigga got caught being a racist on the stand. He said no. Okay, what about this recording? What about this recording? What about that recording? But nigga, you get fired 3 decades later? Something fishy. Something's up. Something's up. But see, when you doing so much wrong and you trying to prove somebody wrong and you trying to make them look bad and they really ain't doing no bad, you will slip up and do some shit that exposes you. And by them firing Mark Furman 30 years later after he got caught admitted being a racist on this stand, that goes to show you that, oh, we want to fire him because to show y'all for being a racist. But 30 years later though, this same racist police was a detective on the case. So you telling me y'all fire him and then come up with some new evidence? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That shit wild, bro. That shit wild. Like, how y'all fire a nigga 30 years later after, soon as, and see, this is another thing. This is how you could say, call me a nigger, hard ER, no matter what race you are. You could disrespect my race to my face as a Nubian, and nothing will never happen to you. But as soon as you talk bad about out your mouth as a black man to any other race, oh yeah, you going down. You going down. You getting the Me Too movement, the surviving with whoever, and you feel me, the anti-Semitic shit. Yeah, you getting all that. Why? because you black. Like, come on, man. This nigga OJ Simpson got out of prison, didn't bother nobody. Nobody, bro. And yet he still is getting blamed years later. Come on, man. Y'all don't wanna say nothing. Y'all wanna play the games. How do you let a woman, if it's proven that men can't engage in women's sports and women can't engage in male sports, why y'all just don't have a league of transgenders? Cause this bitch Brittany Garner, bitch, you done cut your titties off. Bitch, you trying to be a man. You already look like a man. Like, that's why it's called the WNBA. It should be tranny NBA. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's not, cause now, nigga, you could do whatever you want to. And then the vast majority of the motherfuckers in the WNBA is homosexuals. These bitches more blatantly gay than the niggas. Like, I thought gay shit started with guys. I don't know. But nigga, when you say gay, you think of two niggas. You don't think of two women. Like, that's how, you feel me? That's how much gay was. Now, when you say gay, it's like, nigga, you better involve everybody. Like, what the hell? Don't disrespect the LGBTQ communities over you in court. Yeah, they've been pushing for it, right? They saying like when it comes to the reparations, like it's steps that they trying to say and they trying to take. They trying to take steps like, to see actually who parents or who people bloodline actually go back down to the but then they like it's people that's like that'll take too long. Then like it's another one that's like, oh, you give I think every black person, I think it's like 800,000 or like 1.2 million. It's like a number, it's a big number of money, but it's like, man, come on, you giving them this money and where they gonna spend it at? They're not going to Africa. They're gonna spend it right back here. So, as a country, that would be the best move. And then you got the ones that's like, they trying to say like, oh, it was nobody never took it from Africa. It was the people that was here, and nobody never came from Africa. So, we shouldn't really give out that much money, but it's coming to where really right now they trying to look for a way how they will disperse it because you got people that look like they black, underneath the skies of one drop, then you black. But it's people like take Bob Marley for example. Bob Marley's mother is black, but his father's white. Bob Marley looks black. His children look black. But when you go down their DNA history, they actually white. So I don't know how they do it because, you could look black all day, but at the end of the day, you are who your father is. And I know a lot of people probably gonna get mad at that statement, but it is what it is. It's a fact. Bob Marley daddy was a white man. So I believe you are who your father is. I mean, my father's not white. You know what I mean? So not like that, but you feel me? But when it comes to the reparations though, bro, it's like, the question shouldn't be, I think for us, the question shouldn't be, when they gonna give it to us. It should be what we gonna do when the time comes. Like if we gotta think like now, like, okay, they give us reparations, right? But what we gonna do when it comes? We already not shopping black. We already not buying black. We already not recirculating the black dollar. So I think as the days go on and the moon travels, we should start setting up. It should be somebody setting up a plan that's really economic driven. You know what I'm saying? Really um, monetary, like that governs money in a good way. You know. Well, you know what's tricky, like that's what I'm saying, like, because it's a lot of things when it comes to that. Like when it comes to, you know, reparations, it's wild, it's hard. Like, I'm trying to see, okay, damn. When it comes to reparations, it's hard. Uh, it's uh, it's hard because you know like I'm gonna use Bob Marley mother as an example. So just because you a child of Bob Marley of this woman, your dad white, so does that mean you don't get no money? It's kind of fucked up. So I think that you know it's so much money, especially and this is these trillionaires and all these people. They got so much money, and it's just like you got what 22 million black people on the earth. You telling me these people can't drop 22 million in everybody in the 2 million in everybody account? It's not real money anyway. I mean, nigga, let's be honest, nigga. You can't walk in the bank and say, "Hey, let me get $2 million." You can't do that. They gonna be like, "Oh, you got to give us some time to do this. You got to give us some time to do that." So why is it hard to just say, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you give us your social security number. You know what I'm saying? Boom, that motherfuckers just start getting their money like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And like, you know, um, but I understand like it may be like tricks to the trade and all that, but you know, that's cool. But like I'm saying, what are we gonna? I mean, you know what I'm saying? How are we gonna prepare for that? They not even they not even branding it as, okay, we need to help the economy thrive. So, let's expose, these black people to more people graduating from a school of business, a school of economical thought, shit like that. Like, so if you start putting that out to the field, and then when it do come time to get like a hold of some legit money, you already having the idea of what road you want to take. Right now, just saying you're gonna give it to us, it's like, okay, um, we just gonna give it to them, and whatever they do with it, they do with it. That's like, to me, that's like just keeping their foot on our neck, because a lot, not people like us, but to me, for those that don't know how to spend their money, for those, even including myself, for people that don't know how to spend their money, that's you know, um, giving a diabetes gang of sugar, sending him into the candy store knowing he a fiend for sugar. He gonna fuck around and fuck himself over. So black people gotta be wise. And even if you ain't got no money, even if you ain't doing nothing, you still gotta be aware that, what I'm saying, that this can happen. And even if we don't get it, we still developed the black dollar to circulate a good number of times within our community. You feel me? I mean, that's just me. That's just me, man. That's just me. I mean, then you see, like, when it comes to America, it's just like, you do. I mean, I don't know. They can't. I'm not like really with that one. It's up in the air, because it's just like at the end of the day, do you really see America really giving, 22 million you feel me, displace humans in America that much money, and then on top of that, you know how many crackers is gonna be mad because they don't got no money? That shit gonna be terrible. That shit gonna be terrible, man. Talk to me, Todd. Talk back though. How you feel about them inducting the Negro Baseball League uh with the uh with the baseball you know, they combined it, making it all one. Like, so all these records that been broken baseball by other black people, I mean by other people, now basically almost all the holders in, you know, baseball records is basically damn near black. Like, do you feel like that's a do you feel like that's a like pulling the wool over the eyes? You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, they only really give us, or they only really glamorize people in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That the only way you can become somebody is if you entertain us. You know, they want to be entertained by you to some degree. You know, so by them inducting the black baseball legends into the regular baseball stats and shit, I just feel like that's some bullshit. What about, nigga, you know what I'm saying congratulations to Huey P. Newton for, you know, bringing about free breakfast programs. You feel me? Because these free lunches that they getting at school right now, that wasn't started by no, you know, American government. That was started by the Black Panther Party, 12-point program. So, that's how I feel. I just, when it comes to like, you know, these sports and these entertainer heroes and shit, you feel me? I just feel like, you know, they ain't, you know, and that's another reason why, like, a nigga like me fuck Kendrick Lamar, like, cause, you know, even though it's rap, you know, him being a Hebrew Israelite and Jew, Drake being a Jew, you know what I'm saying, a so-called Jew, I feel like it's that time though, man. You feel me? Like, for real, for real. So even with reparations, like even if they don't give it to us, we still finna get ours. Like, I might not be around, we may not be around, but I got that feeling though, man. You know, people waking up, but they waking up slow. What up, son? You want something to eat? When they came in here looking at me, shit, trying to see this nigga hungry. God damn. And then Donald Trump, you know, was crazy. Oh, who gonna paint their faces white? Oh, ladies. I mean, shit. You already see motherfuckers selling they motherfucking skid toe. Now, how you feel about Trump? Damn, bro, that's crazy. Hey, cause I remember I remember when I was getting all that back hate, huh, from that fuck the queen. Yeah, I was getting a lot of hate from that shit, man. I was getting a lot of hate for that shit. But I hate that bitch too, though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, fuck Queen Elizabeth. Nigga, tell that bitch to return them diamonds and them jewels to Africa. You feel me? Yeah, they inducted the Negro League into the baseball league. And so now a lot of records that was held by like Babe Ruth and all them niggas, like, yeah, that shit's gone. Like, you feel me? Like, Hank Aaron and all them, like, you know, Shooters Jackson and all them, like, yeah, like they shit, they stats and all that is inducted there. But I just don't, I mean, it's cool. I mean, man, me personally, Caitlin Clark ain't that good, bro. I mean, yeah, she got a jumper. You know what I'm saying? Um, she quick, so she able to, but her quickness to get to her spot and the shoot is excellent. But if they find a defender that can move around like her, just a little bit, she have a problem, bro. I think a lot of the girls in the WNBA right now are scared of her because she can shoot, but um, I don't see her being that great. And I mean, getting handled. I mean, getting handled in the WNBA. I mean, man, it's basketball, man. I mean, it's basketball. You feel me? I mean, now, um, you gotta understand when Kobe came into the game, motherfuckers was like, when Shaq came into the game, nigga, they hated Shaq so bad because he was good, they was fouling him. So it did for, you know what I'm saying, the Europeans to be upset over Caitlin Clark. Just goes to show you how that great white hype still exists. We seen it. The only time we seen it in rap is with Eminem. We didn't see it with the Beastie Boys, Third Base. We didn't see it with them because them was real nigga live. You know what I'm saying? White boys out of the hood. So by Europe making comments and commenting on and doing a storyline on Caitlin Clark, it just goes to show that America still wants that great white hype. They want that great white hype. They got that, you know what I'm saying? They need to, boom, they need to put theirs there. This is why they show you it's a race with us, the people that's broke. Like, we the broke motherfuckers. We the ones that they put out to the world, we criminals and everything, and we this and we subject to that. But they still need to get somebody above us. So, nigga, these criminals doing something right in this category. So, um, yeah, facts though. Yeah, but see, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but even with the, you know what I'm saying? Because, I put my hashtags on there, I always throwing Trump in there, elections, you know what I'm saying? And my shit still, like, when I post something, like, even after this live, right? Like, um, I had to switch things I go live on because from my computer, like, nigga, where everything is built on, like, nigga, it'll take 4 5 days. They'll watch my whole video before they'll upload it, like everything, bro. Like, it don't just get uploaded right away. Like, they go through every word of it, and they, you know what I'm saying, and they'll be like, all right, boom. Like, my shit'll upload like 3 days later, 4 days later, 5 days later. Sometimes, nigga, a whole week, nigga. I don't know, nigga. I remember I did a short on some shit, and nigga, it nigga was taking like damn near 2 weeks for it to upload. I just deleted it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? For sure the elections is, taking away a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean the rematch with, see, this is the thing, you know, with Trump, you know what I'm saying? What he does tell the truth on, I could say that, that what he says, these people was his friends at one point in time when he was a so-called Democratic, a Democratic, a, de- yeah, Democratic, Democratic voter, um, a Democrat. Yeah, when he was a Democrat, they loved him. Now that he ran for office of the presidency and won it as a Republican, now they mad. And now the Republicans is like, nigga, they should, because they don't know. Like that, nigga, they know both sides. So it's just like, nigga, the Republicans is like, we won with this nigga, so we gotta, really like fuck with this nigga still. Joe Biden, on the other hand, is like Channel 5 News, nigga. They throwing bullshit in the air, nigga, hoping that nigga get in your eyes so you can't see the real picture. I mean, nigga, Kamala Harris, nigga, Buffett nigga, she the number one reason why a lot of blacks and Mexicans, especially blacks, is locked up in prison on third strikes, not getting no DNA overturned, not letting their DNA get tested, not accepting new evidence. She refused to put any police officer on trial for killing blacks or for killing anybody. Um, she put on trial the whistleblowers of the police department. So for her to be in the presidency anywhere near anything and then yell Black Lives Matter, Black Lives don't matter because they don't matter. Joe Biden, you could go through his history up until now, his antics, you feel me? These niggas giving away money to other niggas when motherfuckers here is struggling to have fucking groceries in their house right now. You feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah. My shit, like, that shit was fucked. Like, these motherfuckers, like, it's weird now. Like, I'm still waiting on an email from them about all my hours. Like, y'all, okay, y'all said it was a short that I had posted. And it was a short I posted. And I guess everybody got to saying they was gonna call Pete on it. It was the one that I guess the dog was high on marijuana and shit. And you know, I green screened it and I posted it. It started getting a lot of views. You feel me? Whatever. Now the comments started going crazy. People like, oh nigga, some was good, but it was a lot of them was, you feel me? Oh, we call him Peter. So I'm like, nigga, you call Peter, I'm gonna kick this dog in his ass right now, shove firecrackers in his ears. I was saying fucked up shit. But, I allow my page to say all comments. So whatever you say in the comments, I feel, nigga, you can't violate me because you allow me to open up the comments to these type of words. You feel what I'm saying? So, nigga, they told me that it go against a violation of rules and regulations. I'm in violation of rules and regulations. So they wouldn't accept none of my emails. So finally they accepted the email. I told them it was a green screen. You feel me? You could see my feet in the thing. So when they did give me the page back, they didn't give me none of the hours. They didn't give me, nigga, only thing they gave me back was all my subs. You feel me? That's the only thing they gave me back. And you feel me? If you go and look every Jewish episode I did, that shit only get like 2 views, 3 views. You feel me? Now when I was covering the protest, I did get a lot of views. I was getting, you know what I'm saying, certain shit. But yeah, man, it just goes to show you that they don't want, they algorithm is to ban you. You know what I'm saying? Like They want to say it's a freedom of speech, but it's just like the shit about the COVID. You feel me? This nigga Fauci ain't no doctor. You know what I'm saying? And through that whole time of the COVID, motherfuckers was getting banned and getting censored for saying certain shit about COVID. And it's just like even YouTube has an agenda to spread, and their agenda is to hide certain truths. It's just like you know, you can see a whole lot of little clips and things of certain shit, right? But a lot of certain truth you can't find the truth of. That's just like um, Dr. Malachi Z. York. You know what I'm saying? When he was in Brooksfield, not Brooksfield, was he in Bushwick? When he was in Bushwick, New York. You feel me? How a lot of people pushed him out because they didn't want to hear that, or they said, oh, you taking lies and all this, so they pushed him to Atlanta. But now we got Bill Carson out here talking about the Anunnaki and all that, but Dr. Malachi Z. York been speaking about the evil reptilians, been speaking about people from another planet, but now they want you to believe it, for some reason, this person is able to get, what I'm saying, a lot of messages out there, but it's like, why? For real, for real. Everything and everybody has an agenda. You know what I'm saying? And for me to be honest with you, I think that, when it comes to like the ancient, the ancient, the ancient people, these people had a lot of languages, right? The stories of the Anunnaki and them fighting in the Great Flood and all that type of shit. It's just a different name in the Bible or in the Quran, right? But the stories are the same. Now, these people probably call them something different, but the story is the same. But where they try to take you off course is saying that the God that everybody was praying to is a human being. Who you think gave these niggas these type of powers? Somebody that they can't go against. Somebody that they can't sit up here and say, oh, I'm not doing nothing you say. We seen what happened with that situation. Nigga, the devil got cast down to earth because he didn't want to hear it. But so, YouTube has a certain agenda. You know what I'm saying? Just like, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, may Allah be pleased with it. They love to sit up here and say that he said, oh, the white man is the devil, But the rest of that sentence, a lot of people don't even know. The rest of that sentence is the worst devil is a black devil because you will never see him coming. And you'll always let him in because he looks just like you and me. That's the sentence. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, may Allah be pleased with him, was booked on that the white man is a devil. But how you gonna demonize me for saying what's true about you? You can't go through the Caucasian history and pull up nothing that they gave everlasting that was beneficial to humanity, but war, plundering, crime. Come on, man. You go back and you look at their histories, the Dark Ages. This was before the time of the Muslims. This was before the time of the Moors. Europe was called the Dark Ages. Why? Oh, because when they went over there, these niggas, they actually got a letter that was written from one of the tribe kings in that area, telling Tariq and the Moors to come over there and help them out because nigga they was being picked apart by the Vandals. But they won't tell you that part of history. They'll tell you that the Muslims ruled Spain for over 700 years, but they ain't gonna tell you that they came there because they was invited there. They was invited there by the motherfucking rulers of the times to help them because they was being invaded by the Vandals. Or it could be the Vandals wrote them the letter asking them to come and help them against somebody else. But the story is the same. They ain't bringing that part of history up. But Biden, you feel me? Biden and his people is a part of that though. They like to suffocate shit. You feel me? Especially when it comes to politics, nigga. You can't really put your foot on, this platform and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm standing with this person because a lot of these people we don't even know. We don't even get to talk to their lackeys. You know what I'm saying? The people that just be around them, be having insider information. We don't even know none of them niggas. So, when you don't know a man's circle, I can't really put you in a place of power. That's why I don't vote. I tell you who I like, but voting, hell no, man. What else you want to know about? You feel me? Man, out here in LA though, it was Pride Month, man. I guess it's another thing too. I forgot to send it to my other phone, but they out here with them books for them kids, drag queens reading stories to children in the schools. Uh, and that's my thing. Like, if y'all gonna do all this to these people, at least tell the truth about the black people. Like, y'all could, it's wild, bro. It's wild out here right now. In Los Angeles, oh yeah, this gay shit, wow. This shit is wild. They got a show all day. You ever seen the Connors? You ever seen Roseanne? If you ever seen Roseanne or the Connors, out here it come on Channel 5. I don't know, where you at, what channel would come on. But they have like a little boy on this show, right? The little boy like no older than 11, maybe 12, right? Maybe I give him 13, right? Boom. No younger than 10, right? They got this little boy playing a transgender, saying he really, he gay. He playing a gay role on TV, bro. Like, this shit is so fucked up, bro. Like, they got one little black girl on there. Basically, she adopted. You feel me? The auntie and all them live in the same house. You could tell the auntie probably do drugs or some shit. But it's just like, nigga, they pushing that gay shit hard out here. You feel me? Niggas gotta watch that too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, like, also they trying to pass a law right now that if you transgender and you had a criminal record when you was a man or a woman and you transform from male to female, your criminal record is erased. You get like basically like the same social, but your criminal record is erased. So if you're a pedophile, and you're a rapist, and you identify as a woman, they try to pass a law that, nigga, now I have to recognize you as a new person. So my thing is this, like, if I have to call you woman and it's okay for my child to be transgender or to get his wee wee chopped off, why it ain't okay for my son to be a crip or a blood or a gangbanger or a drug dealer? Like, why not? Let me get water. Just saying, though. That shit wild. They can sit up here and for sure your child could become transgender. But your child don't got a right to indulge in criminal activity. And I don't think that it's just in Cali though. I don't think it's just in Cali, man. Like, unfortunately, outside of California, they agenda with the homosexual thing is really taking off. That's especially like places like New York. New York is, with the homosexual thing is worse. In these back countries and shit, they don't have a lot of rules and laws for them. But like, we done seen the crimes that happened and how they sentence them. You know what I mean? The hate crime, and so that's also given that if you gay, it's okay to come out. They not even telling you to go see. Like it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Like to go seek mental health. They don't say nothing about it. They don't care nothing about it. So I don't think it's just in Cali, man. I think it's becoming a epidemic everywhere. You know what puts it into yeah, I mean, they do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They do protect them out here. This is Hollywood. I mean, so being against them out here is real strange because my sons, like they stay with their mom and they stay in Hollywood. And today she was bringing them over, and my son and them like had to like look away and look down because like these people was walking around like provocative, real provocative stuff, like and they showing it on the news. These people got on thongs. These males got on thongs and g-strings. They out there naked, hypersexual activities and shit. And it's just like, for them just to promote that and motivate that on TV openly, it's a problem. Like, yeah, this is one of them sanctuary states. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You already don't have the right to whip your child. You already don't have the right to spank your child. That's child abuse. And, you could go to jail for that. So the door is open for you to tell your child something. And then for your child to turn around and tell you no. So when your child tells you no, what happens? You can't do shit. So now that leads the child to not be a child no more. Now the government is telling you that child is not a child no more. Once they said they can't whoop your child as soon as they come out, basically, and learn how to talk, walk, like they an adult, basically, because you can't whoop them. And if you can't whoop them, you can't put them in the direction of knowing what's right and what's wrong. If you leave somebody to not know how to ride a bike, when they get on the bike, they ain't gonna know how to ride it, and they always gonna fall down. So what they gonna say? This is not for me. But that's the only means of transportation. It's either that or walk. And everywhere you gotta go is miles. People will be like, bro, why you just don't learn how to ride a bike? It's the norm, you know. But then people will be like, hey, well, I do got 2 feet, so that's an option. But it's those two equations is not equated to that type of sin. But when it comes to that type of sin, it's just like, yeah, you gave yourself that option, but through history, this type of option has always been regarded and deemed as, abnormal. So yeah, man, I'm gonna call it one today, man. I appreciate you for tuning in today, Hotep, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna start going live every other day, probably like 7, probably like 10 in the morning, 7 at night. So share, like, subscribe. Um, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, subscribe to this. Don't miss out on this. Real talk. Hey, y'all already know what it is, man. You feel me? It's your boy. In recap, um, yeah, I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't mean to, make nobody feel no type of way. But we have a thing here in America to where it's called the justice system. And for years, for centuries, black people have been forced. We have been forced to believe in the justice system. And whatever the justice system does, we have to believe that that is the proper outcome. But when things like this happens to people, where is the proper outcome? Not just for O.J. Simpson, for anybody that's been to prison for a crime that they had to sit in jail and found not guilty for. The mental, the mental turmoil, the stress, the anger, the anguish, the anxiety that somebody had to put up with, maintain their assistance. Maintain their innocence. Don't take no deal. I'm pretty sure, they came with all type of deals. Takes no deal and is found not guilty for anybody, especially as a black man. Where does the line get drawn at, we'll stand up and say, it's wrong for y'all to come up and make some new laws or some new evidence against them, that nobody took no pictures of this evidence. This is how the American justice system is. It needs to be fixed. I won't even say it's broken. It needs to be fixed. And I'm gonna say it again. It's not just for O.J. Simpson. So, but why do I say long live O.J. Simpson? Because according to the American justice system, he was found not guilty, despite him being found guilty, liable. According to the American justice system, O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. And all his accolades and everything about him, his legacy, his iconic status should have been restored to him. That is the rightful thing to do. This is a man that, you know, despite his personal life or whatever he's going through on his personal life, he wasn't exalted into the iconic status because of his personal life. He was exalted there for the things that he did on the field, the things he did in movies, the things he did promoting Hurts, the things he did as a father, the thing he did for USC. This is what he was made a legend for. So when you somebody passes away, and before they pass away, their image was tarnished, and after they're gone, you're still bringing charges upon this person to be proven guilty. I've seen this before with Michael Jackson. I've seen it before with Michael Jackson. So as soon as I seen it with OJ Simpson, I wasn't gonna let him do it like that. I wasn't gonna allow it to happen, because if you can tell me that OJ Simpson is guilty, even being found not guilty, where's the justice? Where's the justice? Where's the justice? Um, you know, at the end of the day, everything that we are exposed to, we got to do homework to. We got to stop looking at these athletes like they some, leader. They might, I do say OJ Simpson is a legend, an icon. Why? Because he did things at the time, not only for sports, but for Black youth. And at that time, you know, that's the only thing that they were giving out in droves to the Black community, was you could only entertain them. And at that time, it gave hope to Black people. It gave hope to little Black boys. You know what I'm saying? That, man, I can get my mama out the ghetto, because that's still lasting to this day. People like OJ Simpson, who really came from nothing and made something of himself through football, that put something in young Black boys to take that, okay, this is the only thing I have, then let me do that. And from OJ Simpson doing that, it went to bigger and better things for Black people, business-wise, music-wise, entrepreneur, real estate, judges, presidents. So if it wasn't for the likes of OJ Simpson doing what he did, knowing that he's Black, we would never been able to advance into the realm of being where we at right now, but feeling that we really could do anything and everything. That started from people of the likes like OJ Simpson. So his tarnishment, even after his death, I like, for what? Why? For why? You can't sit up here and give no reason, because if I'm found not guilty, and if you can give a reason, that means the American justice system has double jeopardy. And uh, when it comes to like Trump or like Biden, I don't vote, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this, man. You know, vote for who you want to vote for. But when they do something you don't like, remember they still a snake. Still a snake. So eventually you gonna get bit. These people don't play in the realm of loyalty and morals that we do. So you gotta ask yourself, you know what I'm saying, what type of political uh, 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 train you wanna hop on, you know. Uh, is it time for people to start looking at a different color of councilmen, a different age of these people? We still, I don't care. These black people been in that position for 50, 60 years. What's changed? What's changed? What was pushed? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. So them people need to get out. We need to come afresh because we know that y'all lying. So when it just comes to certain things, especially for black people, man, stop letting them fuck us over. Stop letting them fuck us over. You know, O.J. Simpson was a good dude. He was a great father, man. Um, he always was around his kids. You know, always had his kids around him. Always was helping them out. Uh, they lived with him. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's another thing. If O.J. Simpson was such this bad person, you know, where's the stories about him being a bad dad at? Where's the stories of O.J. Simpson being the bad dad? You left your kids here. You didn't do this. You didn't, like, you feel me? Oh, he killed their mother. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. You can't, I don't know. I just, I don't, you know, on one hand, I don't feel like we need to continue to look at athletes as our leaders. Can they be legends? Yes. Can they be icons? Yes. Can they be motivational people? Yes, for sure. They can be all the above. But being a leader is somebody that's actually putting it down for the black man and giving power to the black people. Because that's what black power means. Black power means going to open up a store and hiring black people. You know what I'm saying? Hiring some Mexicans. But the people that run that store is the people within that community. That's black power to black people. Because the Mexicans give Mexican power to Mexican people, and the white people give white power to white people. You don't see no person giving power to nobody else but the black man. There ain't no black power. That even goes back to the reparations that you was talking about, brother. Hotep, you know, being fixated on things like that, it take away from the real question. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real question is, what we gonna do when we get it? How far are we gonna go when it comes? Or how short we gonna have it because we gonna play them. Yeah, I know I said I was closing, man, but it just, you know, when it comes to, I'm an OJ fan. So when it comes to OJ Simpson, it's just like, I'm not gonna let him do my boy like that. You feel me? I'm like, that's how. That's how. You don't let OJ Simpson, you know, somebody that really went down. And it's like, you niggas is out here, you know, backing Diddy, or, you know, when the shit happened with Harvey Weinstein, motherfuckers was like, oh wait, you know, and all this and all that. What motherfuckers? What's the black nigga name? He was getting beat up by the white girl, Majors. The nigga Majors get beat up by the white bitch, push her away, run from the white bitch for 19 miles, run from the bitch, get on from the bitch. And nobody came out and was like, oh, that brother, you feel me? This is how the white man. Niggas wasn't backing that nigga. Niggas wasn't backing that nigga. So what kind of shit are we supporting? What kind of shit is we, you know, really out here, you know, what kind of shit is we out here, you know, really giving our motivation to? You know, all y'all, well, nigga, one up for OJ then, because he killed one of them motherfuckers then, since everybody want to say he did it. That should be another thing. Oh, that nigga killed the white bitch and got away with it. Nigga, that nigga OJ died. Yeah, that's my nigga. Nigga should have went up for OJ. Oh, man, you know, OJ this. I mean, it was a lot of rest in peace, you know, for OJ off the hood, but you feel me? Like, it shouldn't even be rest in peace and turn up for OJ because he killed the white bitch. You feel me? It's because the nigga maintained his innocence. The nigga was found not guilty. He got stripped of everything he ever worked for. Everything he ever worked for. Left his kids in disarray. Left this man kids, his legacy, his generational wealth is gone for his family. And motherfuckers like Roman Polanski still got millions of dollars. Motherfuckers like Harvey Weinstein still got millions of dollars. Motherfuckers like Giselle still got millions of dollars. Motherfuckers like, you feel me, Stan Lee's family still got millions of dollars. Because motherfuckers don't even know the play that Stan Lee put down against Michael Jackson. What my boy FYB main segment, it hit different when you find out your favorite Marvel creator nigga put the pedophile stories out there on Michael Jackson. Yeah, Stan Lee and Michael Jackson was in bidding wars for buying Marvel. Yeah. The nigga had Mike House bugged. Had him on the phone talking about, oh yeah, we buy Marvel, we could do this, we could do the theme parks, we could do t-shirts, mugs, we could do comic books, we could, you know, we could do stories, movies. And then all of a sudden, Mike comes out with the pedophile case. And then, you feel me, they don't want to sell this nigga the motherfucking they don't want to sell him Marvel. Stan Lee get it. Stan Lee does everything Mike was talking about. But see, that's like, you feel me? Like Mike has something different. And see, motherfuckers look at Mike like Mike a fag, but look at the Black Power Mike shit was doing. You feel me? He said, you know what I'm saying, you can never Jew me. That nigga even told the Jews, nigga, you can't, nigga, on my mama, you can't do nothing. That nigga sued Sony, won, left, and owned the majority of Sony, and had the Beatles, and had Elvis Presley shit. Nigga, they was mad. They was mad. Yeah. But what happened was, Stan Lee and all them was a part of that. You know, Disney, you know, Stan Lee and them didn't have the money to buy Marvel. You feel me? When, you know, it's on YouTube. You can put up the conversation that Mike is telling the dude, you know, go out, you know, collect all my money, get all my money, and I want to buy Marvel. So when Mike came up with all the money, they called the dude and they get to telling them they was gonna buy it. So the dude like, all right, cool, you got the money, boom, 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 boom. They was finna close the deal, but then Mike get hit with the pedophile charge. Boom. Once Mike get hit with the pedophile charge, they start coming back to back. So the dude was like, nah, I'm cool. I don't, you know, I'm not selling you Marvel, whatever. Stan Lee and them didn't have the money. That's when Disney stepped in. You know, Disney was, you know, once they got the first case in there, Disney and them was started funneling the case with Stan Lee and them against Mike. So they could, you know, put their money in it and buy it. You feel me? That's how Stan Lee was able to direct them and, you know, do all of that shit with every movie, because they was all a part of that. That's why, you know, if you you know Disney owned it, but you also know that Stan Lee owned it. Like, you know what I mean? So that's when all that happened. You know, even though Disney owned it, I mean, come on. Mike got pedophile charges, but Disney gets caught with secret hallways and nigga kids getting kidnapped on grounds, and don't nobody speak on that. Come on, man. But they do it to Mike, a black man, though, right? Like, that shit wild, man. That shit is wild. That shit wild, man. Like, Mike get hit with new cases all the time. You know, what I will say about Mike is, the fuck you doing with them white kids, though? Nigga, who white baby is this? Nigga, that is not my baby. Like that nigga Mike Church, bro. But that's, you feel me? That's another reason why, like, motherfuckers, everybody knew that nigga Mike was with the Black Power shit. You seen this nigga Mike throwing up Crip, nigga, back in the days when he did the video, nigga, with the real Crips. With the real Crips, I think he did it with some Bloods. I can't remember, not too sure. But that nigga Mike was a real motherfucker. That nigga might have been, weird and shit. Nigga might have been weird and shit, but you know what I mean? So another nigga did shit. You feel me? Yeah, man, I'm running out of things to talk about though now, man. You know what I'm saying? I just felt the need to talk about it though. You feel me? Long live OJ. Man, Allah make a way for his family. Allah be pleased with him. You feel me? I'm not here to judge a man after being found not guilty if it don't go all the way around the board, because there's probably motherfuckers that probably did shit that I defend when they was found guilty. So, I'll be going live again later on, probably around like 8 o'clock. Y'all tap in, though, man. Thanks for watching.